there, it's Christina, and I am doing some spring cleaning. It is April 2014, and I'm in my home office and going through some boxes, shaking off the dust and looking at some things that I haven't even looked at in a very long time, including this right here, my college diploma from George Mason University. And I graduated in 1994, so class of 1994, and I cannot believe it has been 20 years I've been out of school. Oh my goodness. So over on this side are some personal photos that I kind of taped in here, and the first one was my class photo that was taken at school, and that was, my hair was a total mess. I was studying for exams. I needed a haircut for weeks, but I didn't want to go. I needed to study, and I said after I take my last exam, I'll get my haircut, and highlighted. So the bottom one is me on graduation day, shorter hair and blonder, and I'm wearing, those are like honor ropes and honor medallions because I got inducted into 4 different honor societies. And that's my tassel from my graduation day as well. And then on this side is the actual diploma, Bachelor of Science in Psychology, 1994. And right here is my George Mason bear. The colors of our school, as you can see, were green and gold. I like to say the color of money. And this little bear, I got him in the campus bookstore. And he's so cute. I've always loved stuffed animals. Hi, YouTube. And I also have this George Mason mug. And this letter from the President. To be honest, I cannot remember his name right now, who he was at the time. But that was kind of nice. And this was our spring commencement program. Save that. And then these are just some of my report cards. This isn't all of them, but I just put a few of them here. So, again, I was pre-med and I studied psychology too, and so these are like the bulk of the classes. There's abnormal psychology, medicine and human values, which was an ethics course. We talked about abortion, euthanasia, different subjects like that, criminology, molecular cell biology, psychology of women, microbiology, there's some literature classes, ecology, organic chemistry, composition, I've always loved writing, genetics, concepts of life over the health span, immunology, that was a very interesting course, memory and cognition, neuropsychology, and industrial and organizational psychology. That's for employers and their employees. So yeah, this is just a few of my mementos that I have here, and I just wanted to do a little video, I call it a diary entry about who I am, who I was, what kind of things I've done. And although I have mixed emotions about college, I'm still proud of myself that I did this because, of course, my mom, I think I've said this before, she was a single mom, divorced, didn't have any college education. She never remarried. She really struggled a lot financially. I was her only child, but she sought out a government job, which, a stable paying government job so that she could feel secure in raising me. And that was her frame of reference, and that was her paradigm for the time, and that's what worked for her, and she was able, to take care of me alone, but she wanted something better for me, and her best advice was to go to school. Please get your education. And, she couldn't afford to send me, so I worked and I put myself through school. It took me more than 4 years. So it took a while, but this was the advice I was given, and it made sense to me at the time. I didn't have any other mentors telling me what to do. I shouldn't say telling me, but advising me what to do. And I didn't really think I had any other option, and I was always pretty smart about things. I can learn, across a breadth of subjects. It's really easy for me to learn and apply and, get good at something. So anyway, I'm just kind of rambling, but, I'm proud of myself because not just that I completed college, with honors and distinction. That's kind of like academic and it's kind of very cerebral, but kind of like my life could have gone a whole other different direction with the childhood that I had and the absence of my father and my mom being stressed out all the time about money. And I wanted a future better than my past, and you can only do the best that you know how to do at the time, and I believe that going to school would be something that would help me. So really it has been a stepping stone to a lot of other things, although I will say that what makes me most marketable today was not necessarily things that I learned back then, although I do draw upon them sometimes. I mean, psychology, you use it every day. But it's the things that I sought out after school. After I graduated, because I consider learning a lifelong endeavor, and I'm very curious about things, and I'm constantly growing and learning new things, taking products and programs, attending live events, listening to podcasts daily, and just really expanding my mindset and skill set about what's possible. And so I guess I just want to say that I am proud of myself for doing this all by myself. My father didn't contribute anything financially to this, and nobody was with me at all when I was studying for exams and stressed out and stuff like that. I paid all the tuition bills myself. Even way back then, I never wanted to incur debt, so I never had a student loan at all, and that's the reason this took more than 4 years. So, but I will say that this alone will not get you far in the world. This is just one, this is just this institution's definition of success. This is not like your complete success in the world. This is like when you're in the halls and walls of academia, this is what they reward. But this is not what's completely rewarded out in the real world. You have to know how to create results for other people and bring value. And college doesn't teach you that. But, it does teach you some other things that kind of like, I would say, prime you for continuing. So as long as you don't see this as an endpoint and you continue to seek out education and personal development, cultivate your mind, and adopt entrepreneurial skills and get a financial education, you'll be okay. So, so this is it, and I don't think there's much more I want to say about it. I have my honor certificates over there in the pile, but it's no need, because it was like someone else's definition of success. You have to calibrate that. You have to define that. Of course, I feel good about it, and I'm proud of myself, but, I was operating under the definitions of somebody else at the time, and at the time I didn't know any better. But once you know better, you have to do better. So, set up your own game, a game that you can win, rules that you want to live by, and then, criteria, your own success criteria. And then once you do that, go do it. And, make a really good life for yourself. I was middle class. I mean, I grew up in rural Pennsylvania. My mom was, there's not a lot of jobs there. We were on and off welfare. and we had been on and off food stamps. And she was always very embarrassed to be on that because she wanted to work. She was a very hard worker, my mom. And those interims of time, she was very embarrassed. But she would know she needed to take care of me, so she put her pride aside and we accepted the assistance. But we were never a family that was the kind that would live on that. It was only crisis. It was only during crisis and in between jobs, because she had a child to care for. And that is the reason we ended up down here in Washington, D.C. metro area. We came down here when I was in 3rd or 4th grade to Arlington, and my mom got a job with the US Treasury Department, so she was a federal employee. She sought out a government job because she was in a position where she wanted security and a secure job. So that's how I ended up down here and at this school, and got this degree, and just wanted to share that with you. And thanks for watching, and I will see you on the next video. Bye-bye.